hoods in here, but we got the hoods. Brought Fred with me today. Look at these guys with their fancy swag. Fred's got a new hoodie.
I don't have the hoodie yet. You need to make a Galt flannel for guys like me.
That's true. I like it.
The flannel's my go-to work shirt.
It's the uniform.
Yeah. Yep.
You guys have the inverse hat on. It's good.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh.
But yeah,
We're
traded.
like parallel universes.
He traded his other hoodie in. I made him. I just couldn't give him. He had to get rid of his old hoodies. Yeah, and they still had life left in them. So look at these hoods, guys. So these are for what, 3x something or others?
3x8 raised flue pans. One's for a 3x12 rig and a 3x14 rig, but they share the common flue pan.
Gotcha. And then this is one you just put up here.
Yep, that's for the most part done with the welding. It needs the steam stack thimble.
So you have a thimble that goes on here, and then what do you do, crimp or tack?
It's gonna get Pittsburgh seamed on there.
What does that mean?
It's like interlocking crimp, so it's just as robust as a weld.
I got you.
It's the old way of doing things. The other thing is if in the future this evaporator gets sold to a different feller and he needs a chimney put in a different place, he doesn't have to cut out that weld. He can just uncrimp it, plug that, and cut a new hole in and recrimp it.
I got you. Thinking about the next owners, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
So what's on the rack over here? Is this ready to go?
That just got done electropolishing.
So this is going to the warehouse.
Yeah, and the next one will come in and then they'll electropolish it. I get help in the evenings once in a while. Tom and his wife.
Yeah, they were out. They said they were out doing it. So this got all the seams cleaned up.
Yep, and then I'm going to touch up on the inner ones because I don't want to make a mess with the acid on the inside.
What is the size of this rig here?
It's the 3x8 for those hoods.
So this is a 3x8 flue pan.
Yeah.
Okay. 3x8 raised flue.
This one is right. This one's Mike Calvert's.
Oh yeah.
Yep, up there by
Is he in
Arcade, New York?
Okay. Yeah, Arcade Railroad.
Yeah. Yep.
Are these 11-inch?
9-inch.
9.
Yep.
Most of the small rigs are 6, right? Like.
The real small ones are 5. The common ones are like 7 or 7.5.
Gotcha.
Mines are 9. I use the full sheet and get as far as I can. Then I have the seam on the points of the flues.
Just like Leader does with the max flue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically the max flue. And I do like the pointed flues over the flat top
They're
ones.
easier to clean. You don't get that
Yeah.
scum sitting on top on the flats.
I do like the pointed flues.
I think they're a much stiffer flue because you've got 3 bend points instead of just 2. So there's not a whole lot.
Like structurally, they're stronger.
Yeah.
I agree.
They're not gonna wander.
Yeah, I agree with you. Remember our Leader, the 30x8, had the max flue. I think it was a hybrid because it was like a drop flue. But now I think everybody just does raised. It's very rare to see.
The max combo was like 5 down, 6 up.
That's what I had.
But I saw a flaw in that because that heat is going to make a straight line. It's going to follow the draft in a straight line. There's not much pushing it up into those upper sections.
I always wondered if you could put something inside to deflect the heat up to the top
to
of
get
it.
it to take a longer,
Yeah.
or even a longer path.
But no one's really done that. The only thing you really have is the arch where the heat comes up.
Yeah.
You know.
Because the fire hump in the arch is flush with the frame rails, so all that heat, the heat cannot go past without doing work.
And then it hits the back. So usually on a raised flue, the back is where most of the boil. So this will be the back of the pan.
That's
Or
the
front, I'm sorry. So this is the back.
This is the chimney end.
So like this boils hot because that heat comes in,
Right.
hits this, and then it has to go down and then back up the flue.
Right. The exit, the cross section of the exit of the ramp is maybe 4 inches. So you're taking the total output of that firebox and compressing it down like a 4-inch cross section before it escapes.
Because you want it to take as much time in the flues as possible.
Yeah.
So it'll boil hard here, and it'll boil hard here.
Right.
On a drop flue, they always boil hard here.
Right.
So
But the peak of the ramp peaks at like half to 2/3 down the length of the flue pan. The old pattern I used to do the peak of the ramp was right here, and all the boiling was happening right here, and it was making just superheated steam, and then the rest of the pan was lazy.
Right.
Now I peak the ramp here, and now 2/3 of the flue pan is just a raging boil, and it's just a little bit lazy for like a foot here.
Huh. I didn't know that.
How long is the burner flame underneath?
I never looked.
So why don't you make a flue pan step?
That's a lot of fabrication work. This pattern will get you 90% of the way. You can do a few things to get there, but your gains are kind
Tell
of
me about the
small.
ramp. I didn't catch it the first time because when I had a natural gas raised flue, basically it sat right on that fabric, you know, and my burner was in the back. It would come up, hit the front pan, and then the burner was like right here.
Right.
Burner was here, and it would hit the front pan. It was aimed towards the front pan because you wanted it to be the hottest. It would roll up over, go through, and then down. But this thing was like laying on the blanket, like the
That's how
ceramic
it is.
blanket. So you said a
That's-
ramp. It was just flat on that liter 4x14. Like it wasn't. There was no ramp. It was just sitting. What you mentioned is you actually have programmed into the arch a little bit in your design. You're calling it a ramp.
Right.
So the heat for ours is going to be firewood, right? The fuel. So you're going to get soot, ash. It ain't going to be pretty very long.
Right.
But you're saying you peaked it here.
Right. The long, skinny portion of the arch, the ramp starts at the base of that skinny portion. So here's the back of your firebox. Here's the bottom of your arch. That ramp starts at that intersection and then tapers up to the top of the frame rails, runs flush with the frame rails, and then drops back down for your chimney.
So you're saying they're like the peaks here.
Right. The peak is about 2/3 the length of the flue pan.
So it comes up, rides the profile,
Right.
and then it has to go down to go out
Your chimney.
the flues. That's cool. How about that?
But
What are-
reverse, you mentioned reverse fire. So a power burner or an oil burner, it's got a single point of propagation for the flame, so it's going to start fanning out. But by the time it fans out, you're already like a third of your firebox deep. So reverse fire, that flame is propagating toward that front face, and it's full width by the time it starts coming around and heads toward the flue pan. So on
Actually,
front-
moving
front
it back,
fire-
what you're saying might be better.
Yeah, well, it's pushing the heat right up against the front, whereas like a front-mounted oil burner, by the time that flame propagates, it's already skipped a few partitions on like a cross-flow syrup pan.
So,
So your front
do you
is
run?
still cool.
So you're when you make an oil rig, do you have rear fire? Is that how
Yeah.
you do it?
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
a
it is a
back
better
firebox.
design.
Yeah,
I
there's no cold spots really.
That's interesting. I always felt like at this point, and you have a steam evaporator, right?
Mm-hmm.
You run steam. How long have you been running a steam evaporator?
About 5-6 years.
And you run it off your steam tractor, or do you?
There's a few different boilers I run it off. My big setup back when I made syrup before the shop took over was 1,800 taps, and I was running a 22 horse Enterprise, coal-fired, solid fuel.
Yeah, you like these coal-fired and wood-fired boilers. So a man,
They're antique boilers and they're easy to be had
I got
in the
you.
right circle of friends. But there's
So the cost of them like is much lower, but you will have to provide your own fuel with firewood.
Yeah, and it's not automatic by any means. You're basically a steam locomotive engineer operating a boiler that is sticky.
I got you. So if a guy wanted to run steam and still use firewood instead of buy fuel oil, could he?
Yeah, there's that option.
You'd probably have to do some automation to these things or ways to.
The water, the feed water is automated just by a high setting and a low setting for the feed water pump to kick on, but the pressure is ultimately determined by how you're running it,
So what pressure do you run those things?
like 100 pounds.
Oh wow!
120 pounds.
So it's just like a regular boiler.
Yeah, it's a power boiler.
So like Cleaver Brooks is the ones that Clayton likes. He really likes them because they're like bulletproof and he remans
Easily
them.
serviceable probably because there's parts everywhere.
But you're saying these are available, so if somebody didn't want to buy fuel oil, they could actually run a wood-fired boiler.
Yeah. Wood, they call it biomass. Straw, wood chips.
And the one that
solids.
you have, how old is that thing? You just picked one up,
Like
right?
1912.
1912.
The Kiwani, that's a 1937. It's a 65 horse Kiwani.
So this is probably what, steam evaporators aren't new. They used to run them at that huge, like, horseshoe.
Well,
If you ever saw the big place in New York, they were running horseshoe steam evaporators.
All the cane sugar refineries use high pressure commercially available steam boilers.
I got you. But to be able to fire it with wood would be interesting. Maybe more work than...
It's more work than automated. It's more work than fuel oil, but if you've got
access to the wood.
if you've got access to wood chips, they're auger fed, hopper auger fed.
You're talking more the more modern ones.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Huh. Is that 1912 boiler here in the back?
The Enterprise portables at home, but the Kiwani is here.
That's the one that's on the steam tractor.
The one that's on a steam tractor is a case.
Like case, like as in Case IH
Yeah.
lineage?
Yeah.
I got
the
you.
OG case.
Did you show me the Kiwani? I got you. And that's coal. How many horsepower is that Kiwani boiler?
65.
So you could definitely run an evaporator.
Yeah, that would boil a lot.
And you got it for a song.
A what?
A song, very low cost. You had
Very low cost.
because no one wants them, or they don't know what they are.
It needs retubed. It needs a new smoke box.
I got you. Retubing's a big deal.
I did it on my case.
I got
It's
you.
just bigger and heavier. Same operation.
No kidding. This is interesting, isn't it, Fred? I like the boilers. I mean, that's the way to go. Like where I was going with that is
It's the most control. It's the most versatile because you can use it for any other operation in your sugar house.
I got you. Where I was going with that is, I believe the most efficient way to make syrup is with steam, but a conventional evaporator, I do believe that the Lapierre turbos, where the bottom of the flue pan is actually flat stainless, and they put the burner right in the back, so the heat goes through, hits the bottom of that flue pan, curls around, and they actually put burner tubes through. So you got 4 sides, 5 really, because the way these work is you got 3 sides touching the sap. If you had 4 sides touching the sap, a gap plus the bottom of that evaporator getting heat, from an efficiency standpoint, I really do believe that the Lapierre, I think they're called Force 5. I don't even know.
I'm not familiar.
But they basically have burner tubes that are very similar, they probably buy it already made.
Probably it's commoditized.
Yeah, so they buy the tubes, but I do believe those are the most efficient evaporators, like conventional. That technology is a good technology, but they get a premium for it, and they should. But I'd say next is, a raised flue. Like, I'm sure a lot of people make them. I try to be just fair with what I've seen. I've traveled a lot of sugar houses and seen a lot of different technology. But I'm pretty excited about running this because I know, so Dave's 2x8 with a preheater, once I talk him into getting me a flash pan, I know that's going to perform better than that Max Flue 30x8. And a lot of the reason is the Firebox, because I didn't have the secondary combustion, what do you call it?
Gasification.
Gasification, so the 2 blowers, and we had to put wood in it about every 4 or 5 minutes.
That's a lot of open door time you're sucking in cold
Oh
air.
yeah. So I'm looking forward to loading it up, and then 20, even if it's 15 to 20 minutes, that's going to be.
It varies on the wood and the size of the wood.
I got my wood kiln dried.
Nice.
So I'm trying to do consistency because I want to see if I have kiln dried firewood. I really think I'll get a good feel for performance because it's not going to be wet wood, dry wood, wet wood.
Yeah, if you're burning wet wood, it's like you're boiling water twice.
Good point. Yeah, you're boiling it out of the wood before it's burning to boil your sap.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Anyways, let's go look at these hoods.
Yeah.
Enough of me bloviating on crap I don't know about.
Pontificating.
So these are the caps
Yep.
that still need welded on.
Here's our big window. Let me grab the window that goes in there.
Yeah. You're going to need a dolly. That thing's heavy. So this is new. Dave's new, this is what I was telling you about. Look at that. I can see myself there. Fun house. But he's got portholes, I call them. So he cut with a laser the, you know, the glass, where that glass window is going to go. I got you. Yeah.
You see the limiting factor on the sides of these windows is the width of this flat portion.
I see.
So the bigger evaporator, you can get a much bigger flat.
I got you.
Huh. On your little one, I better not set that.
Yeah. Those things are heavy.
Your little hoods get little windows because of the size of the flat.
Now this is a little bonus. This is new for Dave this year. You hadn't done this before. This is a new.
I've done real small, just like 3-inch windows, 2-inch windows.
I got you.
These are big and they got wipers on there because if you ever try and show your buddies over the phone, your phone focuses in on the condensation on the glass,
Yes.
not the boil.
Right.
So I got these little wipers to clean the smear off.
And then the arches. Let's show Fred the arches. I know they're in piles.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's stage one out.
Is this how you assemble them?
No, this is just me showing.
So this is the front. Well, you and I saw it at that one guy's place there. And he did something smart. He put the tube in the concrete, so you never had to,
Oh yeah, Kenny Davis.
yeah, I never had to step over it.
We'll lay it down. We'll get the idea.
Now, are you putting something new? I think you said you ordered quartz. You're gonna do a
Yeah, monocrystalline quartz glass
for a viewport.
for the.
Have you been doing that?
That's
Is this
new.
so? That's new this
Before
year.
that, it was just a little peach shutter.
I got you. So we'll actually in the door have a window with like a quartz to see how the fire's burning.
Woo! I'm not going to get them all out. That's going to give you an idea.
Gotcha. Did you cut that? Did you cut that with a laser? Those, or is
Yeah,
it?
these
Did you
are
bend
door
it?
seals.
I got you. That's pretty thick material.
3/8. Bang it, bang it, bang it.
Door seal.
Oh, nope, that's for the draft door. Nope, what is that?
Duplication. Somebody cut it too long.
No, this is for the draft door.
I got you.
Nope, it's for a bigger evaporator.
I got you.
That must have been leftover. But the biggest thing this year is there's a tray that the base stack sits on, and then it's got a hole that goes into a hole in the base.
So that's for the base stack.
Yeah, and
I
then
got
there's a tube that sends that water down below the arch so you don't have all the staining on the front of the rear of your arch.
Gotcha. I don't really understand that. Did you?
No.
So you always get condensation. It comes down your base stack, and it usually runs out over your arch skins.
I got you.
I'm plumbing it so it passes through the arch and out the bottom.
I got you.
There.
What's that guy?
Which one?
That one you just set down.
That's your back clean out.
Back clean out on the back of the arch.
Yeah.
I got you.
That would be-
So this is the front of the firebox.
Yep.
Those are the doors.
Yep.
That hole right there is where you're gonna put that. You said it's quartz crystal.
No, that's for your air through the door.
Oh, okay.
I
Air
gotta
through the
cut hole
door.
in- I got the windows after I cut that.
So you're gonna have to do another.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yep.
There's a blower that comes here, right?
It's all a single blower that goes to a control plenum in the back of the firebox that sends your air under, air over, and then air through the door.
Gotcha.
So there's a tube that runs through the corner of the ash pan that mates up to that faceplate.
I got you. And that actually blows through and then into the door.
Yeah.
I got you.
So you'll have air going everywhere.
Right, but it gives you better combustion.
Yeah, and it's got a control rod so you can set it as you're going.
Who are the only evaporator companies that do secondary combustion?
I think everybody dabbles in it. The Inferno was a gasifier.
Okay, so everybody does it. Does Smoky Lake do it?
Not that I'm aware of.
So they don't have a gasification arch. Not that I've never seen it.
Not that
I've seen
I'm
blowers.
Sunrise has an afterburner where they send air up into the
Flues?
front of the flue pan. Yeah, but I'm not sure if they're an actual gasifier.
So-
I don't know if they have air over, but they do have an air curtain that blows up into the flue pan.
That's interesting. I wonder if that pushes the heat up, makes it stay longer.
If you can make an air curtain, maybe you can get a.
You definitely need the
Mars
draft
pressure.
going before you turn that on.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna have, you're gonna be smoke out in your face.
Yeah.
Very cool. So this will have, you'll have to cut it another time.
Yeah. Once I'm done with this production block of the hoods, then it's arch time.
I got you.
I save a lot of time in machine setup, doing everything in blocks.
I got you. You're talking about building all of the hoods at the same time.
Yeah.
Because you're doing the same mechanism over and over.
Yeah, I can have all the same tools set out. The first one is kind of so-so. It takes a little bit of extra time because I'm gathering up all the tools that I need, and then the next 4, it's kind of a breeze.
I got you. I'm gonna take Fred out and show him the.
We'll show you that Kiwani too.
Yeah, why
You might
not?
be able to get to it. I can shuffle some stuff around.
Yeah, let's walk out there. I like this question. This fella says, I know that there is a lot of work to build an evaporator, but when do you think it will be ready to test fire? Because we're going to take one over to the hills and run it.
Before the end of the month, I would.
Yeah, so it'll be done in January, I'm guessing.
The goal was the 19th through the 25th when they start rolling off the assembly line. So before the end of the month,
I got you. Yeah, definitely the most work. It's definitely in the stainless for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
Well,
pretty
now
labored.
that I'm past the pans and the plumbing, I don't have to be so critical about it being super watertight. Just so long as the gutter is watertight. If I see a little crater or pinhole, I'm not going to go chasing after it.
So let me ask you this: what is the most complex thing of the evaporator
Flue pan.
by far?
Yeah.
Like as far as labor hours in the whole evaporator.
The flue pan accounts for about 50% of
I
it.
was gonna say, yeah, there's a lot.
Because
Of,
not only does it have to be watertight, but it's going through so many thermal cycles that you need to be 100% penetrate weld. And you got all the stiffeners, the baffles, the gussets, and it's got to be on dimension.
well, here's a comment: taking a break from tapping in the sugar bush. This is from Steve Doyen. Taking a break from tapping in the sugar bush and watching Nate create his next empire. Technology is
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Technology is cool.
Yeah, it is. It's sort of less manufacturing, more
Design and
technology.
planning.
Yeah. So
Can you show?
So what? Back in the day, before I had the laser, before I had the press brake, I would just drop just a simple hand drawing, and then I go grab a sheet of stainless and hop around every single one of my tools to form it, and then I'd weld it. Now I spend most of my time on the computer
Drawing it up.
making out the blanks, the cam drawings,
I'm getting a
and then
ton.
send it to the machines, and then I just hop back and forth between those 2 machines.
Would it be okay? I mean, the flash pan? Are you able to show Fred? Is it something people are going to copy it anyways. I guess you could try to keep it like.
It's just a better mousetrap.
Yeah, I
Or maybe
understand.
not better mousetrap, but it's a different way of doing the same thing.
Right. Can you show him the drawing?
Yeah.
And because I was trying to explain it to him on the way in. So it's, we're calling it a flash. I call it low profile flash pan because it's only 14 inches tall. instead of like a full 2-inch or 2 foot or 30.
Yeah.
Before we go out in the warehouse, I wanted Fred to see your drawing. So he actually designs everything on this drawing program, and it automatically uploads it over there into the laser.
Everything's connected on Wi-Fi. Well, here's the hoods anyways. So I'll start with the form. There's the end caps.
So this is
There's all the
flat.
end lines. Right. This is, there we go. There's the end view of the hood. So I got my door figured out. I got my preheater figured out. I got the straps that hold that close up the
So
oversized
the
hole.
preheaters actually sit up in that square part like this.
Yeah.
They'll actually sit up here.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's a good place out of the way.
Those, well, actually, of course, this will be flipped over, but
Yeah.
Dave's design on his flash pan, he calls it a flash pan. So we just use that terminology.
Right. So what I do is I give this thickness so it shows the sheet, and then I'll flatten it out. So each one of these other reference lines is the location of a bend. So I gotta flatten it out. I send this to the laser, and the blue lines are where my plastic is scored, so I can just peel it off of there.
It's wild. Like he can actually score, control the laser enough to just cut the plastic, but not even make a mark in the stainless.
It even leaves some of the glue behind.
Like it's that accurate. If you were to actually add a little bit more power, would it, like you
It would
control that
engrave.
power.
Yeah.
So this is, oh, you can engrave, I got you. This is, you need a business card like that, Fred. That's cool.
The QR code does work.
That's awesome.
So like I could etch that QR code on the laser and go to the website and pull up his full history.
Oh, you do have a QR code on there. How about that? Huh.
Like I could have like a set of instructions, the history of the evaporator, all
Gotcha.
that stuff. Okay, steam away, flash pan, whatever you want to call it.
So Dave uses 2-inch pipes. We were just talking about it today. I texted him back and forth.
I gotta
Do you
remember-
have one designed for a 2x8, like a 6-foot flash pan, or do
You
you
just
have
stretch it.
Oh, really?
Everything else is kind of identical. Is that the one?
Because we know over in Wakeman, Ohio, he's got one running with the newest design,
With the removable injectors.
and he's happy. Like he said, it definitely gave him, 45% increase, and that's on a 2x6.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? I think he's a fireman. He's over there. What's that guy's name?
In Wakeman?
Yeah,
Doug Bowman.
Doug. Yeah,
How could you forget Doug's name?
I know. I
He's
just
my
remember.
buddy.
I just remember Wakeman. But
So-
sorry, Doug.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so there's your this is looking endwise. There's your two injectors, there's your tubes. It's a shallow V, so it's holding less volume, and it's got this whole row of tubes that are fairly well packed tight in there.
This is the number one request people are giving me after they heard that they could buy a flash pan that'll fit in their sugar house. A lot
Yeah,
of people can't
let's-
put one in because their sugar house
Let's snap-
ceiling's too short.
Let's snap some dimensions in here. Big enough for everybody to see.
But it's really not worth having a preheater and a flash pan, right? It's just, you're not really gaining anything.
It depends on if you ever have to boil without your steam away, like pull it off and do a deep clean while you're boiling. There's some energy left in there. The margins that a steam away works at are pretty slim. Like if you're not producing enough steam, you're definitely not going to get the thing to boil.
Gotcha.
It's like if you think you can. The other thing is, if folks are running a chiller on their concentrate and that stuff is coming in at like 29 degrees or whatever, do you want 29-degree sap coming into your preheater, or would you want 90-degree?
I got you.
So there's still a little bit of energy left.
There's still
in that
latent energy
steam.
in the steam.
Yeah. It'll give you a little bit of a boost, but it surely has to be better than bringing in like frosty sap.
That's a good point. So 15 inches, I lied to everybody. I said 14.
No, I'm factoring in for the gasket.
Okay.
No, I thought you said 15.
No, I've been telling everybody 14.
We might be able to. You got some space here. We can shrink that down a bit further, but you got to have a little bit of space for drip trays for catching the condensate underneath your plumbing and in the root of that V.
Do you have a sideways view to see like where you put the window ports? Because
yeah. So the 2-inch tubes are tipped a little bit so the condensation runs to one side. So that eliminates one drip tray.
Gotcha. Then you actually have a tray under it, but you did it a little different.
Yeah.
Instead of having...
there's the bottom looking up. So you got your plumbing comes to one corner. It could come to any corner because that would be like an inlet, that would be an outlet, and then you can route it.
But your drip tray's right here.
Yeah.
So it's shallow.
Right.
But all the water that would condense here will actually
roll
down to that.
Right. So you need a drip tray for this tube, and then that also catches the drip from the V bottom.
Gotcha.
What else can I show you? Now for the bigger evaporators, it would be like a 2V bottom.
I gotcha.
But for these 2x, and I think the 3x, they're single V. It's when I get up to the 4 foot, they're double. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's how I did it.
And you and I, we're not going to say it live, but already have plans to improve on an improved product.
We're always improving.
Yeah, we're not going to tell anybody, but we've been talking about a way to improve this even more. But that's probably more of a trial in 2027 type thing.
It'll make it more user-friendly.
I think so. Because we all know how fun it is to clean a steam away. Right, Fred? Do you like cleaning steam aways? Nobody does. So let's go out and look at the...
It's going to be like a dishwasher. The whole thing will be like a dishwasher. You push a button and turn it in for the night.
Right.
Did you guys remember Home Improvement with Tim Allen?
Where he shot that dish through the dishwasher?
No, where they trapped his trusty sidekick in the self-cleaning kitchen. Or no, it was a cook. They had this big kitchen. Tim and the sidekick walked out.
You mean Al Borland?
Yeah.
Sidekick Al Borland?
They took
Richard Karn.
Walked out, closed the doors, pushed a button, and the whole thing went into the wash cycle. And you just see the cook
Up against the window?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
These are the syrup pans, but they still have a... I think you still got a...
They still need finishing.
Yeah, clean up the edges there. It's a big warehouse, Fred.
Oh, looky here.
Yeah, plastics.
This just arrived today.
Carlin burners. Nice. That's for the bigger one?
Yeah. That's Mike Calvert's burner.
801? What is this?
801.
There it is, 801. Cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. One thing I gotta say about steam is the total output. So this is an 8 horsepower boiler. The total output of this boiler will come out through a 1/2-inch pipe.
So this is a case, you said?
Yeah.
So the tractor company start off as a steam powered tractor?
They started out
As a boiler
way
company?
before that, but yes, they did get pretty heavy in the steam.
So this is your steam tractor. I saw the article you sent me.
Yep.
You run this on wood or coal?
Both.
Okay.
Either or, whatever's available. If you want the high octane stuff, you get some soft coal and throw it in there.
Show us the tray. I'm like, how far can you go? And you don't really have that much.
I can go 6 miles in my high-speed road gear.
6 miles with the amount of coal and
water.
I got you.
So there's a drawer under here that would also carry coal. There's coal there. There's coal there. And then 75 gallon, 80 gallon, and a 30 gallon belly tank.
That's your water.
Yep.
You and I were talking about steam before, and you said, you know, it's a dangerous thing,
It can be.
but you got to respect it.
Yeah. Between a working pressure relief valve and the lead fusible plug in the firebox, you would have to try pretty hard to make this thing blow up.
I got you. So there's safeties.
Yeah.
Somebody learned it the hard way, and they added these things.
Yeah. That was deteriorating material.
Gotcha.
So so you're referencing Medina. They sandblasted the boiler with a pressure valve on it, so the pressure valve was packed full of sand. The fusible plug was crusted over with lime and iron scale, so the lead did melt out, but that crust was built up over it, so it never blew the water down into the fire.
That's what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, and so they ran low on water, the crown sheet got hot, and it just folded and imploded.
Boom.
Yeah.
So this is another flue pan.
Yep. This is Doug from New York. That's for the 3x14.
A 3x14?
Yep.
Gotcha. So what is that length on that thing? 8 foot?
8 foot.
Okay.
Did you ever take us to Limesville?
Yeah, I took it to the tractor parade on the 7th of December.
This year?
Yeah.
Were you there, Fred?
No, I didn't make it. I wanted
Oh, it was a spectacle. The lights, the Christmas lights that were all around it, were illuminating the steam plume.
to. Oh, wow.
Yeah, all different colors.
And then our flue pans are out here already.
Yep. Very well protected. All
That's
I need is
right.
a forklift just to come crashing in.
Yeah,
That'd be unfortunate.
it would be. There it is. I don't have a flashlight, but this is how he designed it. So one's going to Shaver Hill where we're going to run it, show people. All your float boxes he's already got everything.
Yeah, it's all populated with the plumbing, and the float boxes and the syrup pans are in the clean room.
They look good, don't they? They do. They look good. Oh, this is that boiler you're
Yeah,
talking
that's
about.
the Kalani.
So this is a wood-fired boiler that can do 100 psi. So you could actually boil with this.
Yeah, that would 65 horsepower, 180 to 220 gallons an hour, I bet,
Of evaporation.
of evaporation, right? That doesn't include whatever you're drawing out. This is just water turning into steam.
I got you. Very cool.
Yeah.
I got to get Fred back.
Okay.
He and I just needed to get out for a while. I think they needed us out for a while.
Yeah. I'm down to 2 sheets of my double mirror polish.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm done with hoods and pans.
A few bucks laying there, huh?
Yeah, that's Sam Yoder drop ships stainless here, and I cut out his chimney parts.
Yeah, I do like this. What about stack?
I have mirror polish for the 3x12 because he told me to order it. I can get. We can
Yeah,
use,
I definitely want mirror polish. I know it's more, but it's worth
We can
it.
use 20 gauge. My machines are heavy duty enough to form 20 gauge chimney.
I got you. Very cool.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, will your pans withstand dry fire?
No pans will withstand dry fire.
Because I'm good at it.
We are.
I heard.
Yeah, we've done it a couple times.
Oops.
I did it once.
I did it once. We each we're tied for dry fire and front pans. So, well, very cool, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're out of here.
How big is this?